This is Terry Dwayne Ashford. We're coming back with part three. As part two, we decided to run that as the entire anchor broadcast done the same morning on June 1st, Tuesday. And we're coming back with an alteration of that broadcast for you in a part three right now. Woo! Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNnews. This is Terry Dwayne Ashford on June 1st, Tuesday morning. We're coming back with part two. Correction, this is part three this morning. Part three. Correction, this particular part is part three and not part two. Part two, as we promised you from earlier in the morning. Again, we repeat. This particular segment you are hearing right now is part three, not part two. Part two was rerun in a totally separate version and is the entirety of the anchor broadcast. All for you. The particular segment starts at the push and shove comments from the part one reporting. On June 1st, Tuesday morning, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. SNnews wants to give credit to Anchor Broadcasting for the background sounds. It is a push and a shove, with police hoping and expecting to sabotage Terry Dwayne Ashford. Let us close out with the tag number for you one more time. It's XX971004. Expiration date on that tag is June 29th, 2021. It is a silver 240. And while you're seeing what you're seeing right here on Tuesday morning, June 1st, Tuesday morning, June 1st, time right now is 6:32 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let me inform you of what Terry Dwayne Ashford has been seeing. Let SNnews inform you of what Terry Dwayne Ashford has been seeing, popping up in his email. On the face of his screen, whatever the unit is that he opens up, whether it's an iPad or an iPhone. It's been doing it. It's been happening for about a week now. This particular email was thought to have been a spam mail highlighting the huge word Mercedes with a serial number. Now we want to come in real quick, break in on that, because we want to make sure you understand that Terry Dwayne Ashford has been receiving an email that pops up on his screen citing the word Mercedes-Benz and having a serial number and stating that somebody was looking for some insurance. And that was popping up on his email. Well, Terry Dwayne Ashford, what I've done was I sent it directly to my spam I deleted it because I thought it was spam. Now, lo and behold, if any of those messages have come again this morning after we realized what the Mercedes was that was being referred to in our email, well, we believe that particular email was trying to link us to the car that was supposed to carry out the crime. That's what we believe. For SNnews, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. We're going to jump right back into it right now. What we're going to do is we're going to show you how to mess with somebody who don't play your games. The huge word that was popped up on the screen was a Mercedes with a serial number. guess what SNnews chick Terry Dwayne Ashford has been doing? He's been deleting it. Delete. It's been happening for about a week. Now, what we are anticipating is the transposition or transposing of a serial number.
I mean, we deleted that because it's an obvious mistake. Terry Dwayne Ashford doesn't have a Mercedes-Benz. So any normal person would delete something like that thinking it's spam. We just hit the delete button, keep moving. We didn't even read it. Why would we read it? Do we have a Mercedes-Benz? Are we trying to buy one? The answer is no. I'm an adult. I should be able to make decisions on my own. I should know if I'm about to buy a Mercedes-Benz or not. So we deleted it. Come to find out, this morning we have this particular Mercedes-Benz showing up, trying to be posed as Terry Dwayne Ashford. We're going to snipe your little shit for you. We're going to do it for you in your face.
Scott's house in a C240 Mercedes station wagon to pose that black African as Terry Dwayne Ashford. Well, this morning, June 1st, Terry Dwayne Ashford sitting right behind you, reporting for you about you in your face. For SNnews, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford informing you on our speculating here. Our speculating on this particular situation is a serial number from this particular vehicle here was supposed to have been transposed to the wrong person, and the wrong person was supposed to be connected to crimes. In this particular case, Terry Dwayne Ashford was supposed to have been connected to the crimes that was connected to this particular vehicle that was supposed to erroneously connect to the person who sits right here in the parking space of Terry Dwayne Ashford. We've already sniped your shit for you right in your face. What a disgust.
Now, we also want to share with you that as we are carrying out this particular live broadcast here, we're looking at an Asian male who came here to appear to have been doing the exact same thing, and that particular tag number is Frank Sam 0854. It's a Toyota Caravan, and we're at the Hamilton playground right now. We understand how you're trying to pick up when I say pick up, what you're trying to do is achieve the damages that you've lost, and you want to direct them back to someone who is a part of the scheme itself, and that's what continue to conceal the schemes, where you scheme the wrong one. That's simple as that. You scheme the wrong one.
What a disgust they are. We're going to give that to you one more time here. This particular vehicle's serial number was supposed to be connected as the person who parks right here. Often, this is also one of the spaces where Terry Dwayne Ashford parks and sits underneath the tree to breathe. This particular vehicle, silver Mercedes, with a totally separate serial number, was supposed to park here, and that particular serial number was supposed to be transposed as the serial number on Terry Dwayne Ashford's car. All the information from the serial number of a stolen car was supposed to be transposed over to Terry Dwayne Ashford's car, which is totally a separate car, the maroon Infinity.
What we're going to correct here is that we made the comment that the silver Mercedes-Benz was a stolen car. We don't know whether it was a stolen car or not. All we know is that, and what it appears, is that someone's trying to transpose the serial number from that silver Mercedes to Terry Dwayne Ashford, who drives a maroon Infinity. We're making sure that that doesn't happen. Now, we don't know if that car is stolen as we stated or not. What we meant to say was any crimes that was associated with the serial number of that particular car would be associated with Terry Dwayne Ashford, and we're swashing that for you, and we're doing it in your face. So we've made a correction that we didn't mean to say that the car was stolen. We meant to say that anything or any crimes or anything, could even be child support, associated with that particular car could be connected to Terry Dwayne Ashford. We was not going to allow it this morning.
And that was supposed to be the African art that everyone is afraid of. Nothing but schemes, scams, and work of the lower class people. This is your broadcast for this morning with Terry Dwayne Ashford. This is a recorded broadcast, and it will be dispensed live for you shortly.
That particular broadcast was done for you on Anchor Broadcast and can be accessed on the internet. That particular broadcast is a version of what you're hearing right now, and we are right now with you live dispensing that particular recorded broadcast. For SNnews, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford.
On June 1st. And, a recorded broadcast that will be dispensed on June 1st, Tuesday morning by Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNnews, StreetNOW News. I'm here, I'm in the car. See, thank God. We're going to close out with that tag number one more time. It's a drive out tag XX9710004. Expiration date, June 29th, 2021. We're looking at the serial numbers that would be transposed. Serial numbers which will connect you to crime planted to the wrong person. You've been sniped. Gosh, what a disgust you are. That would be up in your house, and that is people who marry it, who are forced with such a thing. What a disgust. In addition to all of that, may have done this also to push and shove. We wanted to see how Terry Dwayne Ashford handles it to sabotage the life of Terry the Ashford. And that is how Africa
Tried the wrong
was
one.
running after a woman named Wilma Greenwood Ashford.
You tried the wrong one. It's what you've done.
Destroy your little world for you. Destroy your goddamn little world.
You've tried the wrong one.
For
Period.
SNnews. Terry Dwayne Ashford. I'm your journalist and chief broadcaster. I'm also your Indacarseat. That guy.
You tried the wrong one.
That was done to the these little monkeys not understanding. That also suffered from the deprivation. Look at the little.
From the funding deprivation of nothing else.
Monkey. C240 is what it is. Silver Mercedes, tag number XX9710004. Look at the little monkey. For SNnews, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. We're closing out this morning. We're gonna wrap this one up June 1st, Tuesday morning. Terry Dwayne Ashford, one day after Memorial Day. SNnews, we're closing out for you right now. This particular programming was produced by Terry Dwayne Ashford, directed by Terry Dwayne Ashford, managed by Terry Dwayne Ashford, reporting by Terry Dwayne Ashford. This particular voice is that of Terry Dwayne Ashford. The face that will be on the cover of that broadcast will be Terry Dwayne Ashford, taken current on the day of June 1st, 2021.
Thank you for your listening ear. But before we rock this with Vertigo, which is an artist under the name of Not a King, we're going to go ahead and run this first of all on Anchor. And what you're hearing right now is our Anchor broadcast. For StreetNOW News, I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. Upon a change of plan, we decided not to run Vertigo as the background for this particular piece, at least not for the entire background for this particular piece. And that particular change was made spur of a moment by the authorized decision maker of this particular broadcast. I'm Terry Dwayne Ashford. Woo! Terry Dwayne Ashford, SNnews.